Hey guys, and welcome back to De-Influenced, where I dive into the messy world that is influencer culture to call them out for their crappy behaviors. Today, we are diving back into the lore that is the resilient Jenkins with an update for you guys. Back in the winter of 2024, they went viral basically for negligence. Let's be realistic. They went viral for having 6 people and a baby on the way, living in a 1-bedroom apartment, and people were not so happy about it. I have a video that I already did and I will link it here. So if you don't know the backstory, I really suggest you go check that out. See what's up, why people are outraged. Now, recently, they got evicted, and the stunts they pulled have people outraged once again, and we are skirting all types of accountability, as per usual. We have a lot to catch up on, so let's go, guys. We got Mickey here, our sweet baby, which is fitting because we're going to be talking about what these awful people put their poor cats through. So I want to offer a huge trigger warning right at the beginning of this video. We are going to be talking about animal abuse and neglect. If that's something that you can't handle, please just don't watch, because that's the bulk of this video and the bulk of the outrage. As I said in the intro, the resilient Jenkins got an eviction notice back in December of 2024, with the final date of eviction being March 16th, I believe. And people aren't quite sure why they're getting evicted, but ultimately it comes back to not paying your rent. And this whole saga is absolutely wild to me. For two parents to sit on their butts hoping for TikTok fame and to get rich off of social media and not provide the basic bare minimums for their children that they brought into this world, it's beyond me. The entitlement and the selfishness of these two people is next level, is what it is. I have some receipts here that I want to share with you guys. Back December 11th, 2024, they got a non-payment notice for rent. So who knows how long they had not been paying their rent for. And then after that went viral, the first post that she had was a subscribers only post, which I didn't even know she had a subscribers only membership. Like, oh my God. Talking about her daughter's 2-week appointment and how it was this and that, and talking up her husband, saying he's been taking care of her postpartum, all this stuff that we know isn't true. Let's be realistic. And said at the end of this post here, we are staying busy getting prepared for the upcoming move. No place found yet, but we will stay connected and keep our internet fam in the loop. So that was kind of the first inkling at it. But again, not saying any of the eviction stuff, which fine, it's your business, but it did get leaked. And if you're just gonna pretend that it doesn't exist, and you guys will see here why people are really, really upset. But as I was scrolling through her TikTok, because I haven't checked on them basically since I covered them, she has a ton of posts addressing the haters. And she had one where she was crashing out because people kept bringing up her ex or her husband, technically, who she's still married to, who was super abusive, convicted of crimes before they even got together.
Okay, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this one. You're not doing any freaking favors pulling up the history of my ex and what I've been through with that motherfucker. I've done my best to be quiet about this, but this is quite frankly not okay. You don't understand the situation. You don't know why I'm still married to him. You have no idea what I went through with that motherfucker. And honestly, the fact that everybody keeps bringing them up, I have to be so loud because my children are screaming right now and I can't speak over them. I'm in the bathroom. The only reason I don't speak on it is because you have no idea how triggering that situation actually is. Ever since I went viral and people can't stop bringing up his freaking name, I've had nothing but PTSD nightmares. Now maybe you don't understand that. Maybe you've never had somebody wake you up in the middle of the night to do whatever the frick they want to you. Time I've tried to go to court and fight him, something has been not lining up and hasn't been in my favor. I've done it multiple times. I honestly cannot grasp how many women are the ones coming at me like this. I can't, bro. I can't with this one anymore. You gotta back the fuck off with this shit. You have no idea what you're talking about. I'm tired of crying because of you stupid ass trolls, bro. Really looking like I've aged 85 years in 3 fucking months. I don't give a fuck how over emotionalized even this because you just don't get it, bro. Seeing his face literally triggers the fuck out of me and y'all don't give a fuck, bro. That's fucking nasty. I don't care if you disagree with my choices in my life. Move the fuck on.
And she was straight crashing out because of that. But the thing that really annoys me, especially when influencers come on and they're constantly addressing this hate that they're getting, while some of it might be trolls, to label all valid criticism as trolls or haters is just ridiculous. You just look like a victim. You look like you're living in victimhood, victim mindset, and you don't want to grow. You don't want to learn and change. And that's not okay, especially when 5 children are involved. 5 children are now homeless, and Stephanie is here trying to romanticize that. And here, look how beautifully we set up the hotel and how this and that and this and that. It is going to be so hard for them to find another house with an eviction notice under their belt. And furthermore, people are speculating that the apartment that they were in was only meant to be for Drue and his son, not for Stephanie and the other kids. And so that's just like, guys, what did you think was going to happen? Posting your life on TikTok, constantly trying to go viral. You didn't think there would be any consequences from you, breaking the law? Just throwing it out there. And she gets millions of views on her TikToks. Now, I know that when people go to your page, you don't get paid for those views that are on your page, which is ridiculous. Do better, TikTok. Like, what the But she gets 1 million views on almost every video because people can't help but watch. They are watching the train wreck happen in real time in front of our eyes. And they're very upset for the kids, but also for the animals. So one of the first things she said about the animals was, I definitely feel like I'm making risks by putting this post up, but if it could help with our fur babies, then I feel I should do so. I don't care if you think it's last minute. I really didn't think anyone in the comments had a genuine concern, but I can give that opportunity. What? Feel free to DM me if you are actually interested in providing a home for the cats. Understand one of them does have some health conditions. It is only 2 cats, 2 male cats. One who is a Maine Coon and the other who is an orange tabby. Please be kind with your DMs if at all possible. That's so weird. Why would you say if possible? Like, no, just please be kind with your DMs, period. Like, if possible, it's always possible to be kind. Do people want to be kind to you? No. People don't want to be kind to people who make irresponsible decisions despite having options to not make those irresponsible decisions. And I couldn't imagine this guy. This guy's my best friend. I love him so much. And I can't imagine. Then she goes on to say that basically they're going to end up making their cats outdoor cats instead of indoor cats before the move, so that they're used to staying outside and they've always wanted to go outside. So even if, we don't need to get into how irresponsible that is. I understand that some cats want to be outside and, should we keep them locked up? Should we not? I get that. But to use this as a last-ditch effort because you're getting evicted and you are too freaking lazy to rehome the cats it's a wild take. But then someone posted to Reddit this post, and this is when they're packing up, getting ready to leave the apartment, and one of the cats tried to run back inside. He looks so scared, like terrified. You can tell he's already started to lose his fur, which is the health conditions that he has, which is anxiety. This poor cat living in a 1-bedroom house with 5 babies and 2 adults that don't give a shit about it. Oh my God. But this is absolutely heart-wrenching because Stephanie tries to say that her cats want to be outside cats, that they want to go outdoors and that it's great for them. And if your cats want to be outside cats, you should let them do that. This cat is desperately trying to run back inside. And that is so sad. And look how scared he is. He's got his legs spread, his tail sticking straight up. Doofus here is trying to catch him to probably whip him back outside. Like, go get used to the outside. What the actual flying F? Seriously. So then as time goes on, she posts this comment saying, I was going to screenshot the messages to show proof that I wasn't able to find someone local to take them, but I felt like that would not respect the privacy of those who reached out. I hate that I didn't think to make this post a week ago. I honestly do/will regret that. I'm not perfect. No one is. And I'm not making excuses. You do nothing but make excuses, but go on. I genuinely hate that I wasn't able to rehome them. As far as only caring because of some fine, I didn't even know that was a thing. And if I'm fined, I can't do anything about that. Well, pay it. Duh. I hope everyone has a good night. What is she talking about? Is she talking about like an abandonment fine sort of thing from, you know, don't treat your cats like shit, don't abuse your animals? Like, is that what she's referring to? Okay. After they left the apartment and it was confirmed that they moved out, people went back to the apartment to try and locate these poor babies who were abandoned, knowing that they'd probably stick around that apartment complex. The state that one of her cats was found in is horrific. So here's the trigger warning. I'm going to show pictures now because these people need to be held accountable, because right now they are trying to skirt all accountability, say it's not my fault, F off to the haters, haters. And they're trying to say that we have no right to be upset about this, that there's no valid argument. And that's just bullshit. Of course people have a right to be upset with it. Have you never seen the Netflix documentary, Don't Fuck With Cats? Because don't do that. Don't abuse animals and post it online, you freaking donut. Like, it doesn't... Already getting heated. Okay, so this is the state that her poor baby was found in. And like, I immediately just got goosebumps. I've already seen this picture. This is not okay to do to an animal, to leave an animal in this kind of condition. And it was just a few months ago that they adopted a second cat when they have one who's medically complex, who has health conditions, who they can't even take care of. Why the hell would you bring another animal into your home? And now they haven't been paying rent, so they're getting evicted. So now there are 5 children, including a 4, 5, 3 month, I don't know how old their baby is. I don't know when she gave birth because I don't follow these people, because who would follow these people? This is so incredibly unacceptable and so sad for the kids and the cats and everyone involved. And there have been people who have reached out, who have wanted to help these cats. This woman, I'm pretty sure, who found this cat is local. So why didn't you give it to someone who was local, who was saying, I will take the cat? Because she went out of her way to go to your old apartment. Now, you can see him here. Milo is doing wonderful. We have a vet appointment for the 25th. Thank you everyone for the support and buying out our wish list. I will continue to update. So he's already growing his fur back. He looks so much better here, less terrified. Honestly, it is so incredibly selfish to adopt animals and abandon them like this. So incredibly selfish. And if you look at their hotel setup right now, look at this. 3 TVs, a bunk bed, the PS5, donuts for breakfast, and we're washing dishes in the hotel bathtub. Not even in the sink, no, in the hotel bathtub. I get it. You don't have much choice, but we like, ew, gross. It looks like she has a bin there, so thank God for that at least. But like, and it's so ridiculous to me because she says, shame on you haters for trying to tear down a perfectly happy family. This isn't happiness for children. They just don't know any different. This is their reality. That doesn't equate to happiness for them. And just because they feel safe with you doesn't mean that they're happy, and doesn't mean that when they grow up and realize how up this is, that they're not going to hate you. And I don't understand how she doesn't realize that, and how she continues to try and justify this, which brings us to her addiction. Now, I know that addiction is a mental health issue and a lot of people suffer from it. However, smoking weed while pregnant and posting about it is wildly irresponsible. Romanticizing being homeless or abandoning animals and posting about it is irresponsible influencing. These people should not have a platform. And she's saying stuff like this. The amount of people that make videos talking BS on other content creators truly just lack authentic content of their own. Gossip isn't content. Spreading hateful lies about others is the easy approach to trying to catch views, especially when you can tell whatever content creator you're posting about is getting the views you want on your page. So basically, calling us all clout goblins. And again, it has nothing to do with that. And the fact that these people can sit here and be homeless with 5 children and 2 cats that they abandoned, but still have a PS5, still have lights decked out, still have an extra TV. Sell your shit and give your children a stable home to live in. It's not that hard. So the reason I bring up addiction to weed, mainly. I'm pretty sure that's her vice, is weed. Now, I will caveat this by saying I don't care if people or parents smoke weed. I don't care. It is legal, well, as long as it's legal where you are, I guess. It's legal where I am. But in many places, it's legal, it's natural. I don't care if your children are taken care of and safe. But if you want to wind down at the end of the day with a joint, do you, boo?
Do you, boo-boo?
Doesn't affect us at all. However, now you are months behind on rent and you have 5 children who are homeless because of your irresponsible decisions. And one of those irresponsible decisions is continuing to buy drugs when you don't have the money for it. When you don't have money for rent. If it's rent or weed, the money goes towards rent. It's not a hard choice to make. As a parent, this is my biggest fear. Being homeless is literally one of my biggest fears. And my children being homeless, losing our house, having no stability. Wild. It is wild. So, Stephanie, Drue, for what you did to your poor fur babies, I hope you have the day you deserve. And I hope the hate and the heat does not stop on your ass. And I hope your TikTok gets banned. And that means that you guys have to get off your asses and go get real 9-to-5 jobs. Provide for your family. This is ridiculous. And the gaslighting and the excuses and everything. So after her cat got found by this amazing woman who I will link right here. I'll put her up. We will give her a huge shout out. Thank you. You are a saint. Taking him to the vet. Taking proper care of him. Thank you. After that went viral, because this is the video of her calling the cat over, Stephanie decided to share this to her stories. Or to her page. I'll share it myself because I'm quite done being painted as awful people. Either help, hush, or move the F on. This was dirty deleted very quickly after it was posted, by the way. Come on here, heartless. It only shows your character. The fact that anyone actually thinks we wanted to have to ditch our cats, I'm done addressing it. That's a weird ass sentence, but okay. It hurts us more than anything. We have nowhere to take them, and anyone who wants to be one of genuine help is more than welcome to offer that. But you can kindly F off with your judgmental attitude towards it. Nope, I will 100% not F off with my judgmental attitude towards your crappy decision. The emaciated state that cat was found in with no fur is unacceptable. And I will judge you hardcore for that. I don't believe you that no shelters were willing to take them, that no one local to you was willing to take. I don't believe you, not even for a second. And instead of owning her mistake, instead of owning up to anything, because if she admits it, she's going to get fined for animal abuse. Instead of any of that, no, she's just going to be like, you guys don't understand. You think we wanted to ditch our cats? Like we had nowhere to take them. No, this wasn't the only alternative. Wild. Absolutely effing wild. Here's a TikTok that I saved. I can't remember why I saved it, but 12 days till we move.
After debating for some time, we decided we will not have indoor cats when we move. Prior to me and Drue getting together, I had one cat and he had one cat. The cat that he had was a stray that came in from outside, and the cat that I had was a cat that I received from a friend. Becoming a family, we brought in 2 other stray cats. So at one point we did have 4 cats in this apartment. That seriously did not last long, not even more than a couple of weeks. And then my cat Conscious, who has always been a free spirit, wanted to go outside, and so we let her do so. It's always been my opinion that if you have cats and they act like they want to go outside, let them outside. They're animals. And I don't mean for that to sound any bit insensitive. To me, it seems like you're doing the cat a disfavor when they're asking to go outside. That's where they want to be happy, and you're not letting them go. And let's be honest, as much as we love our fur babies, they sure do mess up the inside. I won't miss waking up to cat hair all over my counters. And yes, I am aware that's probably more than likely why we dealt with a flea issue to begin with. We just wanted our kids to experience having their fur babies inside with all the cuddles they wanted. But we feel now it's just the best interest in all of our family members to have them just be outdoor kitties. That does not mean we just stick them outside and not take care of them. Our cats still get plenty of cuddles and they get fed every day. But this way, they get to be the free spirits they like to be outside, and we can go about preventing some of the damages that cats bring to a home, as well as all the cat hair. But we always still love our fur babies.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't realize that was the TikTok. Oh, that's I don't have words. I don't have words. I am so angry right now. I'm so effing angry right now. And I think the most frustrating thing of all is her inability to take any accountability for them ending up like this, for them to not act like adults. I just, my God. I guess that's it. I guess that's all I have for this update, because like I don't have any more words to add. Please, if you follow these people or watch them, just don't. Go check out the Reddit right here. I will also have it linked down in the description box. They are pretty good at keeping things up to date. I saw it was pretty active. It's got over 8,000 members, almost 9,000 members now. Good job, guys. Keep holding these people accountable. Keep calling them out. Keep going strong. This is not okay. It's not. Anyway, I'm sorry that this was a bit of a more disturbing, enraging video. I hope you stuck it out to the end with me, because this is important to discuss and talk about and not let them get away with. Thank you so much for joining me today. I gotta run because my baby just got out of bed and joined me here. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share if you think this is important information to get in front of more eyeballs. It really, really helps out the video and it helps the channel to grow. And I really appreciate it at the end of the day. Thank you so much for the person that brought this to my attention. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic, wonderful, amazing day that you deserve. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.